The Florida legislature will meet tomorrow in Tallahassee for a special session. They're considering a number of bills dealing with hurricane relief to Florida's relationship with Iran. WESH 2's Liv Johnson is live in studio tonight. And Liv, you were able to talk with politicians on both sides of the aisle. What did they have to say?
So a large part of the discussion will be about hurricane relief and expanding recovery efforts. There's also a number of items relating to international policies, such as supporting Israel and cracking down on business operations with Iran. The first two items listed on the Florida legislature's joint proclamation are providing tax relief and aid related to damages from Hurricane Idalia and expanding and funding recovery efforts related to natural disasters. For Democratic State Representative Anna Eskamani, that means reforming property insurance.
You want to see actual relief for property insurance in the Sunshine State. Right now, Floridians continue to suffer with the cost of property insurance with no solution in sight.
She says she wants to expand money to the My Safe Florida program.
And the point of the My Safe Florida Home program is to allow Floridians to harden their homes so that they don't have to file a claim when they are experiencing a storm, but also to hopefully reduce their rates at the same time.
But the hurricane relief package takes up just a few items on the proclamation. The legislature is also set to consider expressing support for the state of Israel and expanding sanctions on companies that do business with Iran.
I think that the governor's asked us to do what the state can to say that we don't want to do business or invest in companies that do business with Iran.
Republican State Representative Randy Fine is efforting a bill that would provide $35 million to pay the emergency funding to protect Jewish institutions around the state. He says he doesn't believe Governor DeSantis has done enough to enforce laws against anti-Semitism.
We have anti-Semitism taking place on our college campuses and in our streets. And I have passed laws that he has signed that were designed to address a lot of that, and those laws aren't being enforced.
Eskamani says items on the agenda regarding Iran feel like a political performance by the governor.
We should be focused on supporting the people of Florida and creating safety for Floridians, not divulging in international affairs. And at the end of the day, the bulk of this special session is Governor Ron DeSantis attempting to look presidential.
The session calendar shows the House voting on bills on Tuesday and the Senate voting Wednesday. That's also when Governor DeSantis will be in Miami for the third GOP debate. In the studio, I'm Liv Johnson, WESH 2 News.